So we are back once again with another Dragon Ball Legends video. My name is DFree, as always. Hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new. Also hit your boy up on social media. Links are on the left. You see those there. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a couple of things. First and foremost, we are going to go ahead and complete acquiring, I guess. We're going to go ahead and acquire the Spirit Bomb Goku, right? I'm going to show you guys how to do that. It's very, very easy. I'm going to give you guys tips on how to get it done as well. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and transition into kind of analyzing him and seeing how good he is, because that information was available. I mean, you could have looked it up at any point. I just never really did. So this is my first experience with the character. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First and foremost, you're going to want to go to the exchange, which can be accessed from here or from purchase area, whatever. But you're going to go to the exchange and go to the exchange. Whoops, wrong area. You see my L's there. You're going to go over to the exchange shop. Boom. And over here in the exchange shop, here he is. So first and foremost, you're discounted. So first one is discounted, recommended at the top, 100 Z power for Goku, cut in half, the natural 240, because it seems that for 50, it costs 120 of the rare metals. So one time only, you can go ahead and get 100. 100 is enough to get your very, very first copy of the Goku. So right now, as it stands, you're able to get 1.5 or however many, depending on how many you have. Remember I was saying, like in videos, hey, I'm going to save these. I had upwards of 700, but I just said screw it yesterday and got, you know, training items and souls and stuff. Lo and behold, as soon as I do that, they finally drop a sparking character in here. I knew that they would drop a sparking. I didn't know which one. I guess it made sense, but finally they dropped one in here. So unfortunately, I, like a lot of you guys, will have to wait in getting him some limit breaks. So first copy. All right, so after you get all that, you're able to get this, and from there we're gonna go ahead and is it still there? Wait, we can do it again? I was gonna say, bro, wait. And this one doesn't have a limit on it, actually, so that means he's gonna be here. This is how you get this character. So ultimately, by playing PvP and things like that, you will be able to complete go ahead and getting this character fully limit broken, it seems. Okay, so it also went up to 120 next time. Oh, no, it was already 120. I'm tripping. I'm still tripping. Forgive me. I went into PvP with this team, and it hasn't won for me. You know, this is the team I generally use there. It has not won for me. I'm trying to get a win with this team. I'm going to have to add the other two characters in. I was testing out a theory, but that was a few days ago, though. I haven't played PvP in a few days. Anyways, so let me go ahead and show you guys. We're going to go over to missions, right? In the missions area, we have access to these. So you complete the daily missions, you get 10 for each of these, getting these rare medals and stuff like that. That's fine. Otherwise, they are acquirable through Z missions and or events. There's none here right now, mainly for me. I guess losing PvP 40 times, you'll get that. I love how they reward you for losing, right? I don't know if there's any available here. Typically, it doesn't seem like there really is for like the special events, missions, or whatever. Otherwise, the easiest way to get them, and it comes from playing the game. You don't get a lot of them, but you get them periodically, basically, per stage. When you complete all of the challenges on a stage, you will get 10 at the very, very bottom. So these, of course, vary in difficulty. Completing these, getting a perfect win can sometimes be really, really difficult. So keep that in mind. That's how you get those, if you were wondering. That's basically it. And of course, like I said, playing PvP, etc., etc. That's how you get those. So anyways, let's go ahead and go over to the character. And I do want to analyze him, so we'll see how good he is, actually. Actually, there you are, GOKU. All right. So again, sparking character. Where's the art at? What do I got to do? Where's it at? Nothing? Nothing? Oh, there it is. Oh, oof. Oof. You had to hold it. Okay. Gotcha. I guess that makes sense because it's the Spirit Bomb. Some of them you swipe. Some of them you move your phone. Stuff like that. So next time I get 50, though, I'll be able to get him to 1 stars. That's pretty cool. So here's the thing. Outright, he starts off with no limit breaks. Limit breaks are important because as you get higher up, the stats do increase on your characters. But more importantly, the Z ability goes up at limit breaks 3, 5, and 7, I believe. So otherwise, he starts off with nothing on him. You may have experienced this already, though, if you only got like the Z level or Z level 20 Goku that you get, but you never pulled him. You didn't buy the starter pack for him either, and you just got the 100 Z power. Your Goku automatically came out of the box without any limit breaks versus one that you would pull coming out with already a couple limit breaks. So keep that in mind. But again, he's already at a disadvantage because of that, but I'm not going to hold that against him, though. I'm not going to. I just wanted to point that out. So first and foremost, he's a defensive type character. He's also a blue character. So blue is interesting because Pan is great, in my opinion, but there are also people that say Pan is just straight trash, but there are a lot of people that say she's amazing, top tier. So it just kind of depends on playstyle. I think this Goku is more easily splashable in a lot of different scenarios that Pan simply isn't, and a lot of that comes down to the fact that he has the character tag Saiyan, whereas Pan, while she is a Saiyan, has Hybrid Saiyan as her tag instead, so she innately right now is at a disadvantage because there's not a lot of Hybrid Saiyan support. The best team in the game is basically full, you know, Saiyan characters at this point, right? And maybe Piccolo in there. But otherwise, you know, the Goku automatically slides into being a top-tier character just simply by being a Saiyan, in my opinion. You know, that's how things work out for him. And he also holds 2 of the Blast Arts cards. I always prefer double Blast, or ideally 1-in-1, Blast and Strike. But again, playstyle, if you want to have characters that mainly have Strike Arts cards, more power to you. I just like the distance attacking. These are how the character stats start off at. It's kind of hard to gauge this, but on the side, I will go ahead and pull up legends.dbz.space.com, which is, again, a website database online you guys can check out to check out your characters. But the overall stats for this character at max value, 1,883 HP. That's a lot. 167,000 attack. I'm not going to give you the full number because it's 822. I'm not going to go through that every single time. 154,000 blast attack. So he has higher strike attack. 127,000 strike defense and 134,000 blast defense with 1,900 key restore speed. So honestly, those stats are really good. Those are the highest defenses, I think, by far among every sparking character aside from probably Piccolo, who also is a defensive type character. And even then, he has higher defenses than Piccolo at max value. So not about equivalent, pretty much. Piccolo's are a little bit higher. At least Piccolo's strike defense, it seems. And then Piccon has a good defense distribution as well. Nonetheless, very good defensive character, especially when you factor in the fact that for his abilities, his Z ability, strike defense goes up for Saiyan characters. And again, this applies to him, but also your Super Saiyan Goku. You know, I talked about him a little bit earlier. He also would get this. So he becomes a bit more tanky anyway. You know, your Purple Vegeta, more tanky anyway. So that's how things work out for this type of character. Now, Goku's pretty interesting in my opinion because the Spirit Bomb. Major explode damage, 30% to inflict feint. Feint is cool. It's a great ability. It means that they just kind of stand there and they can't do anything. It's really annoying, actually, if it happens to you. I believe Piccon can do it, too. It's really annoying. It really is to deal with the feint ability just because, like I said, you're kind of just stuck. I'm sure that if you've gone up against Piccon, you've experienced it. This actually is a better chance at inflicting it than Piccon because he has a 20% chance to do it. And this Goku also goes ahead and increases the amount of damage that your opponent takes from blast damage, you know, blast arts and stuff like that, for 15 timer counts, 15 seconds in game for 15% on top of that. His pose, plus 15 to damage percent inflicted, plus 15%, excuse me, to damage inflicted for 30 timer counts. So this one is really good. This is my favorite type of pose. I prefer these types of poses as opposed to just blast attack or strike attack or whatever. 15%, just the general damage inflicted means that everything you do does more damage. That's awesome. So, outright, a couple of really, really good arts for this Goku. Main ability, causes enemy to receive 40% more blast damage for 25 in-game seconds, 25 timer counts. But you have to wait 15 timer counts, which, with a character like him who has the defenses of him, you know, and the Z ability and stuff like that, which, of course, you can increase his max overall HP depending on the team he's on and stuff like that, that shouldn't be too crazy bad. That's not going to be hard, you know. So 40% increase. This Goku is going to be doing a lot of blast damage. Blast and defense is looking like a really nice combination. So he's going to do a lot of damage there. We already went over his Z ability and talked about how good that is. And, of course, it will increase as you limit break the character. Unique ability at the bottom, plus 20% to blast damage inflicted when 3 battle members are left. So here's the Goku's playstyle. Ideally, you play the Goku early on. You might even start the game with him. Of course, your matchup depends on whether or not your Goku is the first character you deploy in a battle or whatnot. But if you play the game right, on a team like with him and Piccolo and stuff like that, you really shouldn't have any difficulty with this. But if you play the game right, you know, you can sub in and out at the right times and optimize the fact that Goku will be able to pop his main ability, unique ability, and stuff like that all at once. He might even pop his pose and then fire off a Spirit Bomb and do a lot of damage. Not to mention that you can also increase the arts levels and stuff via soul boosting. So ideally, I think that this Goku is an incredible unit. I really do. His offenses do lack a little bit on the surface, but again, the abilities that he has make up for it, and simply being a character that has the Saiyan tag allows him to output more, because I mean, look at this, look at these other two optimal Saiyans on the Saiyan team. Strike attack plus 22% currently, and then we have Vegeta here. So right now we have 3 sparking characters, and I think that if you don't want to run Piccolo, the Goku probably slides into an all Saiyan team better than Piccolo would, just because he kind of can fill basically the same role. I was playing with the idea of a defensive team. I think Goku will go on this team, maybe Tien, I don't know. But otherwise, you know, that new Goku can slide into the role there. He can kind of do the same things to an extent. I still think that Piccolo is a better tank just because of the heal. Like, I think that the ability to heal everybody is probably really ridiculously busted in this game at this point. And it, you know, the cover damage he has and stuff like that, he just doesn't take very much. But ideally, you know, you could put that Goku on this team instead, and then that's another like more so free-to-play option than some of the other characters. Because I mean, right now you can get technically all of them playing for free with the tickets and all that stuff. But I think the Goku is really good, especially on like the team he would be on, with all the floating Z abilities, all the HP, all the attack, all the defense, and all that stuff. So, anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below as it pertains to this Goku. Of course, have an awesome day. And I will catch you guys in the next Dragon Ball Legends video.